I'm David Van Maele. I live in Belgium. I'm a Belgian clarinet player. I play in an orchestra, the Royal Wind Band of the Belgian Guides. That's in one of the 3 military bands in Belgium. And I play there the principal E-flat clarinet. I met Oscar Navarro, the composer of the piece, about 4 years ago. It was in Ghent, in the Bijloke. It was a huge concert hall. I played there the second concerto for clarinet. It was the Belgian premiere, and invited him to come. He said, "Oh, immediately I will come from Spain to listen to you." So that was my first contact with him.
And you didn't know him?
No. 2 years after that, there was an international competition for clarinets about his second concerto, what I premiered in Belgium then. This was, I think, 20 nationalities. And finally, I won the competition. So that was also great, of course. And with that, we did record with the Belgian Guides. A whole CD with music of Oscar Navarro, and of course also his second concerto with me as soloist. The third concerto, I will say something about the second concerto. It was a huge success. Everybody in the world wanted to play that second one, so the third one had to be something very special. What was so special about the third concerto is a combination concerto. I think it's the first time in clarinet literature that there are 2 instruments combining. So we decided to combine the E-flat clarinet and the B-flat clarinet. So then I was looking for a good instrument, especially one E-flat clarinet. I played all the marks. And I became fan with SELMER clarinet, because before it was a Wurlitzer clarinet, so it was a German system, and I was in the French system. And I adored for the first minutes the sound of the SELMER recital E-flat clarinet. And the B-flat clarinet is in the same way that the sounds projects. So for me it was a love on first sight. To change 6 times during the concerto. In the beginning it was very difficult to combine the 2 instruments. I needed, for example, 2 days to adapt the B-flat clarinet, and 2 days after that I began to study the E-flat. So the problem was I had to do it in 4 measures. The changements of embouchure like that. So it was very difficult, very hard to combine that. I needed several months to do that. So.
And how did you have a specific technique to prepare, or?
A technique with the E-flat clarinet, I play it 100% in the orchestra. So I don't play anything else. I don't play the B-flat there. So for me, it's like rehearsal time. And for me, for the embouchure, I know, and it's locked up here. It's just to combine the B-flat clarinet, and so I did in the morning the E-flat clarinet, and in the afternoon the B-flat clarinet. So for 2 days, like this, and then I started to have in hours, something like that. Yeah.
How do you feel as a soloist to be in front of the orchestra? You are principal E-flat within the orchestra, but with this concerto you are in front. How does it feel, and how does the instrument feel?
Yeah, I could say you, if you play the E-flat clarinet, you're always on the spots in the orchestra. When you play something everybody has heard. Also the technical parts. So in that way, before the orchestra or in the orchestra, it's for me the same.
How did you feel about, how comfortable did you feel with the projection of the instrument in front of such a powerful orchestra?
It's quite good. You just have to, your sound has to be more focused, and that way. So you keep the focus in mind, and everything goes better. Last week I played it with the symphony orchestra. I can say that's a little bit easier to play because if you have the violins, the softer sound of the violins. But in a harmony orchestra, you have the support or maybe 20 or 30 clarinet players. So your sound has to be more focused than the other version.
Before coming on stage, when you are in backstage, like 3 minutes before performing,
yes.
What comes through your mind? What do you think of?
Before going to stage, I always focused on my way of the control, breath control. So for me, it's very important. You have a focused and air support that is very low. So and that keeps me calm too. So it's two ways.
So it helps you to not think about things, right?
No, I never.
Focus on the breathing.
Yes. It's like an inner calm. No, I never think about notes or something. Just, yeah. My purpose was to search a very good E-flat clarinet because I needed always in the orchestra. And then the mark SELMER was the best mark for me. That's the thing I wanted in my sound.
What did you want in your sound?
It's a dark sound, but also projection and the ability to change colors. So for me that's very important. Also, when it's necessary to have a powerful sound, that's ability I want to have to do. So that was my first way, and then the B-flat clarinet. For me, the privileged clarinets was the best clarinets.